my children. Welcome. Hello, Beanie Bay. Thunderbird. Cozy man? Or a cozy man? My vision's not good enough. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Say your Hail Marys at the door. Bless yourself with a little bit of freshly blessed holy water. Good morning. I'm in school. That's probably not great. Has to be dry. Time to get sad. Damn straight. We had a lot of wins last time. We had a lot of wins. Let us pray. En el nombre del Padre, del Hijo, del Espíritu Santo. Padre nuestro, que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre. Hágase tu voluntad en la tierra. That's all I remember of the Lord's Prayer in Spanish. I don't know why I know that. I went to Catholic school. Someone just subbed. Who subbed? Insult Web? Thanks for the subscription, my guy. Much appreciated. I asked the girl out. I asked the girl I like out, and she said no. You can't win them all. If you did, you'd be a god. Right? We're not gods. I have not opened the line yet. I'm about to. You motherfuckers are immediately pounding me. Pause. Don't take that out of context. The bingo guy hated us. Yeah. Let's talk about that. Feel really bad about what we did to him. Not good. Bad toxic community vibe. I didn't know that, like, they were actually paying attention. I thought they were just streaming it. Last time we raided a bingo hall, and I guess they were actually using it to play bingo. We really fucked them up. Let's not, we're not doing that again.
Call from
Evan.
Hello, Evan. How are you doing, my child?
Hello, Father.
What can I do for you?
Oh, okay. Wow, I actually got in.
Yeah, you're the first one, too. That's got to be some kind of luck. Play the lottery today.
Yeah. Okay, so this story takes place about 2 weeks ago. Right?
Damn, this is fresh. Okay, I love a good fresh story.
Oh, yeah. So I met this girl, like, over the summer, right? And me and her just, like, we hit it off. Like, we were friends, and, like, she was really funny, like, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, and then I went into school, and we go to different schools.
Okay.
So,
that puts a wrench.
separated us.
Yeah, puts a wrench in the gameplay.
But
there.
I managed to get her number, right? Like
Okay.
before I didn't get to see her anymore. And then she added me on Snap. And I'm like, "Oh, you know, that's cool." And then we just like started constantly talking, you know?
Awesome.
And that like went on. And then, you know, like and then she, you know, it got to a point to like where, you know, I like really, really liked her. And like I asked her if, you know, if she wanted to be my girlfriend. And she
Okay.
said, yeah.
All right.
I'm like, yeah, all right, you know. And, you know, it went on for a month. We had 108 days on Snap. And then, like, she wanted to go ice skating with me.
Can you ice skate?
I didn't have skates. So she ended up going with another guy, right?
Right.
Yeah. And then, excuse me. And then she got mad at me for getting mad at for me getting mad at her, right?
Okay.
And she ended up blocking me on everything.
Holy shit. You said 108 days before this?
Yeah.
Did you ever see her in person before that?
Yeah.
Besides when you met, like, would you ever hang out?
Yeah.
And so one fellow swoop, she just blocked you on everything because you got mad at her because she went on a date with a different guy?
Yeah.
Okay, that is very down bad, son, and I'm sorry to hear that. But it seems like you
Yeah.
dodged a bullet. That's a little toxic.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You shouldn't feel too bad about that. I mean, it sucks that it happened,
Mhm.
but It's one of those things where you're holding a time bomb. That thing's gonna go off at one point. If she can't understand, like, I don't know what you said. Maybe you said something pretty toxic and vile. But if she doesn't understand why you were upset, then she probably didn't. It probably wasn't gonna go good in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wouldn't feel too bad about yourself. Plus, you have the ability to talk to a girl for 108 days and she doesn't get tired of you. That's something special, right?
Yep.
Yeah. You got a lot going for you, kid. That's just a shitty circumstance.
Yeah.
It's tough, but listen, you're gonna be fine. And plus it was 2 weeks ago, so I'm sure it's still like rattling around in your brain at 2 a.m. in the morning while you're trying to sleep. But you'll get over it.
Yeah.
Fucking sucks, but you got it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
All right, my son.
All right.
All
Thank
right.
you, Father.
Bless your heart.
Thank you.
Sometimes you just need a little pep talk. Insult web. Father, I got you with a sub. Least I could do is keep up the good work. Appreciate it. I would call in, but I'm a horrible storyteller. Thank you for the self-awareness. Some people don't know that. And Danny's so spicy. Thanks for coming in. No problem for the raid, bro. You were wicked funny. I appreciate. I like when I raid someone and they're not a wet towel. So, Father, you're pushing P. Damn straight. LOL. Imagine ads. Did we get ads? It's gonna happen every once in a while, guys. Also, we're coming out with new subscription tiers. We're working on that right now, but it's going to be worth to subscribe a little bit more than it is. Certain tiers get certain benefits. I think one of them is I'm going to give you guys personalized advice on Discord, and you're going to be able to reserve your spots in the hotline queue. So, it's going to be worth it. Father, please accept my call. You definitely know the rules. Oh, someone just subbed. Gel, thank you for subbing. Prime subs, I'll take it. One of the rules is you can't friggin'... Do you have any down bad stories? I got a bunch, actually. We can talk about it, but this shows a little bit more about you guys. I don't want to just sit here and complain. I've struck out multiple times. Don't worry about me. I want to call, but I stumble on my words and my family is home. Oh, yeah, maybe wait for that. I'll pay just not to see ads. Well, you can. Guy Fieri, thank you for the subscription. Prime subs are always nice. All right. This thing's glitching out. I'm going to call this guy. He just called in. I'm going to call him right back. How do you approach a girl that's in a group of people?
Hello?
Hello. It is Father. What can I do for you?
Yo, alright. So, I have a pretty down bad story. That's pretty new, actually.
Okay, I'm here for it.
Alright, so, there's this guy, right? And we've been texting, it's been chill, right?
Right.
But, alright? But, it was career day the other day at my school, and I'm like, alright, I have a pretty funny idea.
Okay.
So
wait, hold up. Can you get closer to the mic or something? It's kind of breaking up a little bit.
Oh, hello?
That's way better. All right.
Alright, so I pull up to the school, right, on career day, right?
Right.
I pull up, and I'm wearing this outfit that might be a little bit more, on the, yeah.
Yeah.
So it says on the front of the shirt, Femboy Hooters. Now, I'm not going to explain what the rest of the outfit might be.
Okay.
But I think you can pretty much piece it together.
Right.
So I pull up to...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
So I pull up to the school, and, we're talking. He sees the outfit, right?
Right.
And, there's a little bit of playful talking.
Yeah.
But it's not so much as, like a, yo, what's up, I'm interested. But, we've talked a lot, but, he's sent hints, but, it's not hints like, yo, 100%, let's go. So, I don't know if I should, go for, I have a couple of texts here that, that are hints that I've asked people, but it's a mixed response.
It's tough.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, yeah, you're gay, right? Let's just confirm that.
No, I'm bi, but...
Bi. Okay, yeah, regardless. I just wanted to confirm. I kept hearing the guy, you saying guy, I didn't know if I was mishearing that. But good. But we had a guy on the other night who was in the same predicament. Are you in high school or college?
High school.
High school. And is this other guy confirmed out yet?
No, yeah, he is. He's told me.
Oh, okay. All right, that's way different then. I thought you were just trying to fill out the vibes and see if he was gay or not, which is horrific. The guy talked about, that's just a tough situation to be gay in high school because you don't know. Everyone's too afraid to pretend who they are, so
I get what you mean.
It's one of the worst parts about high school and being gay. But if he's out and you're just reading vibes, are you guys friends or are you just, acquaintances that you think you have a chance with?
No, we are. We talk a lot.
Yeah.
But we've been talking for like 2 weeks or something. And I don't know if I should go for it. You know what I mean?
So this is what I always say to everyone. But I mean, so let's say you don't go for it, right? And then he starts dating another dude. What do you gain from that?
Gosh, yo, you right though.
Like you're just gonna sit there and wonder what could have happened. You gotta go for it. I mean, worst case scenario, he blows up and says you're a piece of shit. Like, think of the worst possible thing that can happen. It's not gonna be as bad as sitting there wondering what could have happened.
Yeah.
It's scary. It's scary, asking people out. That's like one of the hardest parts of being a human. But I really think you should go for it. I think and plus you're already chatting. Like this isn't even like a stone's throw away. Like you're kind of in there already. Just go for it.
Yeah, like I think I'm in there, but it's one of those things where it's like I feel like if I say something and it's not the same way, like it's gonna be really sad.
Yeah, but that sadness goes away a lot faster than watching them date someone else.
I guess so.
It's a quick hit. It's not like the other ones. It hurts a lot more. I'm telling you. I think you should go for it, man. I really do. I think you got a good shot. Plus, you can
You
talk
think
well.
I should go for
Yeah,
it?
you got all the attributes. You got it.
I'm gonna go for it. All right,
right.
man. I'll let you know how it goes.
I was gonna say, give me an update. Either Discord, call again, or do something. Let us know. All right.
All right, I got you.
All right. Bless your heart, my child. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I've motivated 2 people today. Someone subbed. Valbed, thank you for subscribing. And Guy Fieri, I don't know if I already said it, but thank you for subscribing. You guys follow me like crazy too. I really appreciate this fucking community. You guys are fantastic. I think Canada can call in. We had a guy from Canada.
Call from
Josh Meadows.
Ooh. Hello, Josh.
Hello, Father.
What can I do for you?
Today I have a few questions, all right?
Okay.
So, first of all, I would like to know what some conversation starters for, like, not just, like, texting or Snapchat or some shit like that, like, in person,
Conversation. Okay, so what's the scenario here? Like
The
school?
scenario, honestly. Yeah, like, hallways, like, quick. Like, you can not jumping into something deep,
Okay, so here's a thing that I often say is, every person's different. I was explaining a little while ago, there's those guys on Instagram that are like, alpha mentality, how to get a girl in
Oh my
10
God,
easy
fuck
steps.
them, bro.
There's
Yeah,
no such thing as that. So everyone has their own quirks and interests and ways they want to be approached and sense of humor. So, I mean, how well do you know the person you're trying to talk to? Are you just looking for an in?
We're, like, kind of, like, friends, like, we have similar friend groups, like, inside jokes, kind of like that, but, like, not necessarily, like, hanging out after school, like, outside of school and shit like that,
Okay, so what I used to do in high school, my best bet was, I went to an all-boys school, but in the high school time period, when I was trying to talk to a girl, I would often come in with a story that, even if it's made up, or even if, act like you want to tell someone, just have a story that you're so excited to tell someone, you're like, you got to hear this. That's usually what I would do, and just come in with a story and and then a good way to get a conversation to keep going. Whenever this is like I learned this in college, and it's a class called about deception, and it sounds shittier than it is. But whenever they make a statement, turn that statement into a question to keep the conversation going. If you're worried about it fizzling out, so say they I went on a hike yesterday. You go, a hike? That just keeps it going. Just make it into a question every time, because then it makes it seem like you're interested in them. And it keeps going. The flow keeps pouring out.
Thank you, Father. I'd also, my last question is,
right,
how, like, so you're, like, Snapchatting them. How do you ask them to hang out without it seeming like you want to go on a date with them? I'm not trying to, because, so people that, like, around her friend group have a certain opinion about me.
Right.
So they think that, like, if I go at it, if she thinks that I'm going at it as like a romantic set.
Yeah, it'll be an issue.
Yeah.
That's tough. I'll give it to you. That's a tough one that's a puzzle you got to break. But I mean, the best way to do it is just be honest and be like, hey, like what are you doing today? Kind of, start the conversation that way and be like, I'm just so fucking bored. Do you want to do something? And I guess you kind of, if you want it to be known that you don't want it to be romantic, you kind of gotta say it. You gotta be like, and I know like, complete honesty always works. So like, listen, I know it could seem like I just want to like take you out on a date or something, but like, I really just want to hang out. I think you're cool. Go take that route. Otherwise, don't leave anything up
I
to
was
assumption.
thinking friend group setting. I was thinking friend group setting at first.
Yeah, okay, then that's perfect. That's way easier too. Like, if you're all hanging out, you should say, hey, you should pull through. Everyone's here. We were just talking about you.
Mhm.
Best way to do it.
Yeah. Thank you, Father.
No problem. Bless your heart.
Bless you too.
All right. I'm on a roll today, baby. I'm on a fucking roll today. Pa pa pa. I'm gonna edit in little gunshots when I put this on TikTok. Pa pa pa. Fuck yeah. Who subbed? King Q Max. Thank you for subbing. Much appreciated, bro. Jerry. Don't ask about getting calls anymore. It'll happen if it happens. This is all miracles. Every time someone gets on the phone, it's a fucking miracle. Where is Liam? Sack of bonbons, you son of a bitch. I don't know where Liam is. I don't even see him in the chat. He might be off today. He's usually a Friday guy. If he's gonna call in, he calls in on Fridays. WikiHow tutorials. That's practically all I am. Sorry, I thought I heard a fire alarm. Imagine if I just died burning on this fucking stream because of you guys. Also, Jay Conroy, you keep saying some toxic stuff and the mod's picking up on it, so just be nice. Kick him. Is he still doing it? He stopped. He relaxed. It's my first time here. I've been watching the TikToks. Am I welcome, Father? Of course you're welcome. We're all welcome here. May my father may I be blessed for my calculus test tomorrow. Get an A. Alright, I'm gonna call someone back. Let's see. This guy's called twice. We'll give him a ring. Last time I did this, they didn't pick up. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, my son. What can I do for you?
Hey, so I kind of have a weird story. I think you'll understand as it progresses.
Right.
So I went to go see this college, like, just to see if I wanted to go to it. And while I was there, I met this girl, and she gave me, like, all the right signals, right? Like, touching, trying to hang out with me.
Damn, all right. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was pretty good. And I was like, okay, this is cool. So I got her number, and she happened to be in the same town that I stayed in, so that I was living in at the time. And we went back, and I invited her to a campfire, like, just to see if I could, maybe
make something out of it.
Like, yeah, like a date or something.
Right.
So it was, and it went really good. And I took her home. Like, I was just driving her back home, and she was giving me, like, like the fuck me eyes. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
yeah.
She was really like, and I was like, okay. So I went for it. And, like, it was good. Like, we were just making out. It was fine. And then she steps back, and I'm like, is everything okay? She's like, well, I have a girlfriend, and I just really shouldn't be doing this. I was like, oh, yeah, that sounds about right. And I apologize, like, 'cause I was freaking out. I was like, oh my God.
That's a lot.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Oh, it's not your fault, but yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, like, it scared me at first. I was like, okay. I was like, well, I'm so sorry. And she's like, no, it's okay. She's like, I want to see you again. And I was like, okay. So, as confused as I was, I kind of just didn't expect to hear from this girl again.
Right.
And then I get a call the next morning. I guess not the next morning. It's more like afternoon from her. And she was like, so, I don't have a girlfriend anymore. And I was like, oh, yeah?
Okay.
And she said, yeah. So, all green flags, I think.
Well,
like,
there's a couple red ones in there, but yeah, I would say
no, for sure.
A
like,
balmy orange flag. Let's call it a yellow flag.
Okay, fair enough. So we start. We proceeded to, like, hang out a couple times, like hook up once or twice, and then completely ghosted.
Right.
Just out of nowhere, like, she was gone. And, like, I had no idea what happened.
I think I know what happened. I'm excited to see if I made this prediction correctly. But yeah, please continue with your story.
in the end, I think it turned out we both decided that girls are better. And yeah, because I found out she got back with her girlfriend and just never texted me back. Yeah.
Yep. Well, first of all, I want you to find out if she ever actually broke up with her girlfriend. It sounds like she never did. It sounds like she wanted to continue and just lied to you to keep it going. Is there a chance that's a possibility?
You know, I would say no, there's not, because I went to her birthday party where her girlfriend, like where her girlfriend's not actual girlfriend was. Yeah, and they were like, "Oh, it's so cool, you guys are like together or whatever. You're like really nice." I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "That's good."
Okay.
Good.
So I would say overall, you got the fish. I don't know if you know what that means, but the fish has been got because you got what you needed. Like, I don't know if you were expecting a relationship with this girl, but I would suggest you didn't have a relationship with this girl because clearly she has some stuff she got to work out because she was like, willing to move on with you while she was dating someone else, which is never a good sign. You don't want to date the person you cheated with when they were in a relationship.
Yeah, no, I mean, because if they cheat there, why wouldn't they cheat with you? Absolutely.
Exactly. So it seems like you had a good time and things just moved on. It sounds like a very good story to me.
Thank you. I'm glad you liked it.
No
It's a favorite one of mine.
I was going to say, it was a lot, definitely probably threw you through the spin cycle, but hey, that's a dub in my book.
Okay.
All right?
Well, you're fantastic. It was so awesome to be able to talk to you.
Awesome, man. Bless your heart.
All right, thanks.
Have
Bye.
a good one. That was not bad at all. Motherfucker got everything he wanted. When's the coyote emote coming? Oh, I forgot about the coyote emote. What does the coyote mean again? It means you'd rather risk your life than get rejected or some shit. Broken Boy Music, thank you for the follow. The Florida Man, thank you for the follow. I did just end a call. Also, Jerry, if I'm on a phone call, it won't ring. So, that's probably what was happening. Refresh this page. Literally, you guys call me. Last time we were streaming, I had 1,000 calls by the end of this. You guys hammer my phones. I can't watch the stream. You're here. You're here right now. What are you talking about? Also, someone earlier said, if I don't believe in God, can I watch the stream? Absolutely. We take anyone in this church. Gay, straight, bi, trans, godless, lost, found, apples, oranges. Father, this chick won't take the hint that I don't want to talk to her anymore, and I've blocked her 7 times and she won't leave me alone, so how do I get rid of her? Why are you unblocking her? Why do you have to re-unblock her? That's an issue. This guy called twice. If you blocked her 7 times, then it seems like you keep letting her back into your life.
Hello.
Hello, my son. What can I do for you?
All right. I actually didn't expect to get called back, but
Here I am.
I have a down bad story.
Sure.
So, I know I sound like I'm like 12, but I'm actually 17.
Damn. All right. Huge jump up. All right.
So, there's this girl I liked. This happened last week, right?
Okay.
So, I thought that this girl liked me because she had told mutual friends that, I was cute, and she added me on Snapchat, and we were talking a lot, and basically I was driving her home a lot from school.
Okay.
And then she kind of like seemed like giving me hints.
Giving you hints or tips?
Hints.
Okay. All right. What kind of hints? What are we talking about?
So, like, I don't know. It seemed like she was kind of all over me and just kind of kept trying to talk to me and seemed like she was trying to make me jealous about stuff. And so she just was talking about this other guy. And I was like, why are you talking about this other guy to me? Because her friends were telling me that she liked me, so I thought she liked me.
Okay.
And so I was like, you shouldn't be talking to me about this other guy. Or don't, because I like you. And basically she said, I never knew that. And please just, it's not going to happen. Like, leave me alone.
Were you in the car with her when this happened?
No, this is over Snap.
Okay, thank the fucking Lord. I was going to say, dude, that was a big swing and miss, and you still probably got 15 minutes of a car ride left. All right, well, I mean, you can't win them all. You shot your shot, and you got some faulty information. I don't know why her friends were so devious in that. I don't know why they would lie to you like that, but I mean, hey, at least you know now, right?
Yeah, but like, how should I approach this now?
You still give her rides?
No, but like, should I cut her off or should I try again?
Definitely don't try again. I mean, that's a hard no. That wasn't a maybe. I mean, you said you're in high school. You're 17, right?
Yeah, I exaggerated a little bit. Like, she didn't flat out say no, but that was the overall
Yeah.
idea.
Okay. Still, I mean, maybe give it some time. Maybe give it like 6 months, and then try again. But for right now, definitely take a break. It seems like she's not interested in. Put your focus towards someone else. Find someone else, or work on yourself, and maybe become something that she'd be interested in.
Yeah. So, again, I'm in the process of cutting her off. How should I do that?
How to cut her off? Just don't answer her.
Yeah.
No, everyone hates. Like, does she still text you a lot and snap you?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, just don't answer. Just don't answer. I'm promising
That's
you.
what I'm doing.
Yeah, the more times you don't answer, the more times she's gonna reach out to you, and then then the cards are in your hand, and then even then, don't even go for it. Let the thought of you stew in her brain for a little bit longer. How about that?
Thank you, Father.
All right, bless your heart, my son.
Thank you.
Jerry, you're being put in timeout, Jerry. You're in timeout now. Come on. Don't become a meme. Don't become a don't become a get the fish. You gotta relax, Jerry.
Call from
Blake?
Blake, how you doing, my son?
Not too bad, man.
What can I do for you?
Alrighty, so I got a down bad story, but it went good.
Okay.
So back in high school, I was scrolling down through Facebook Marketplace one day, and I came across an ad for a bra on Facebook, and I was like, oh, okay. And it was fairly sizable. So in the ad, it said that it was posted for her daughter. So this was a mom posting it.
Oh, it wasn't like a company. It was like someone posted.
It was this was a family thing.
Okay.
And so in the ad, she said that the daughter had never worn it because the girl grew larger. And I was like, oh,
that's
okay.
That'll happen. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I was like, okay. So I launched a full FBI investigation to try and track down this girl's.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Okay, hold on. It gets better. It gets better. Okay. So get the girl's name, and so follow her on Instagram. She follows me back. I'm like, all right, cool.
Things are going well.
And so we had each other on Snapchat. We start Snapchatting, right? At first, she was like, "Oh, how'd you get, my Instagram?" And I was like, "Oh, it was just in people you may know, kind of thing." And so anyway, we Snapchatted for a year, and then she finally Snapchats me, and she's like, "All right, let's meet up." I'm like, "Oh,
okay." Playing the long game.
And yeah, and well, actually, I don't even know if it was a year. I can't remember. This is all ages ago.
Okay.
But anyway. We meet up, and I'll leave the rest of the story and just shorten it down. Long story short, we hook up a couple times, and I did.
Okay.
So it was down bad.
It was,
but it kind of turned okay.
I mean, I think it's hilarious that you saw an ad for. Let me break down this story one more time. You saw an ad for a bra that a girl never wore because her boobs were too big.
Yeah.
And then you immediately went full animalistic frenzy brain mode and tracked down this girl through Facebook and Instagram. Please tell me you had some kind of connection to this person.
Well, okay. So I'm from Newfoundland, so everything is pretty close together.
Right, yeah, you guys
so
are
we
hermits.
Definitely had some mutual friends who went to different schools, because I went to one school, she went to the other. So.
This is if this story could have gone so creepy,
So much worse.
and so negative.
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad that you have
Yeah.
the social skills, and I'm glad like you were like just interested in the girl and it worked out for you. I would suggest next time you see a bra ad to leave it alone. But I'm glad that it worked out for you. And
Man, I was 17 and I was down bad, dude. I mean,
Hey,
you
man.
know, it happened.
Any ages between 12 and 18 are probably the hardest time to be a prepubescent man because your hormones are. I mean, it makes sense why
You're
you
fucking
did what you
anything
did.
with like, yeah, you're screwing everything with like 2 legs and a heartbeat, dude.
There you go. So hey,
Right?
glad it worked out for you. I'm glad a bra ad got you somewhere. Bless your heart, my child.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Thank you for listening, Father.
No problem. Have a good one.
All right.
That's fucking crazy. You guys are fucking, all of you are insane people. Do long distance rates charges apply? I don't think so. I doubt that guy paid money to tell that bra story. There's a person I sort of like, but I keep getting vibes she doesn't want to talk to me. To her, how do I tell her if she doesn't want to talk to me? Bro, that's... How do you move an immovable object? If she doesn't want to talk to you, you gotta move back. I can't bring him back. He's timed out for now. That kid got the fish. That kid 100% got the fish. Plus, Jerry was putting his phone number in the chat and begging. One of the rules is you can't beg to get on the fucking show. That's one of the rules. Free Jerry. Father, who got that emoji? Hold up. How did that emoji get into the fucking chat? The sub emoji. Who is in control of my Twitch? Someone at... How do you guys have that emoji? What the fuck? It's called Stone Cold. I'm not your real dad. I have one mod. I gotta talk to him. That kid's fucking burning me out. Jesus Christ. Alright, this guy called twice. I'll give him a ring back. Good God.
Your call has been forwarded
Oh.
to an...
Sorry, bud. Didn't work out. Alright, I'll call this guy.
Sup?
Hello, my child. What can I do for you?
I have a bit of a down bad story for you.
Yeah, well, that's what we're here for.
So, I recently moved to, I'm not going to say the location because people on the internet, but I
Right.
recently moved to new school, right?
Right.
And, this is going to sound kind of creepy, but like, you know, you get to a new school, you kind of assess the situation, see where people are at.
Right.
You like, yeah.
Yeah.
So there was this one girl, and I thought she was, you know, cute. She had a good personality. And then I asked my friend about it, and he told me she was a lesbian. And so I was like, okay, nothing wrong with that.
Right.
And I was doing cross country at the time, and she was doing cross country. So I was like, okay, I can't pursue that. And then about a month later, she says that she had a crush on me.
Okay.
I was very confused.
Yeah.
And later I ended up figuring out that she told other people she was a lesbian because guys asked her out too much.
How old are you?
I'm in 7th grade. I'm 13.
Yeah. Okay. That is the craziest reason I've ever heard for
Yeah.
someone to be a lesbian. Okay. So where does this go?
So she tells me that she's into me. I get the goldfish, you know.
Yeah.
I tell her that I'm into her too. And so my best friend starts dating her best friend. It's all working out very well. And then my best friend has the genius idea to go on a double date and do laser tag. I'm like, okay. So after we're done with laser tag, we kind of break off because I haven't had my first kiss yet. So I'm like, this could be the moment.
Right.
So I ask her, and she says, yeah. And I miss her face. I end up kissing her ear.
Hold up. How do you miss someone's face? Was it dark?
I closed my eyes for some reason, and like, we were just like awkwardly standing there.
Oh no.
Probably the most middle school story you've ever heard in your life.
I'm so glad you told it though. I mean, what happened after you kissed her ear? Did you try and play it off like you meant to do that?
Nah, she was just like, okay, you want to try that again? And I was like, sure.
All right.
And then we were on like the back of like a putt-putt course, so we could be like secluded.
Right.
And this tiny, probably 5 or 6-year-old child, he's putting. He looks up. He sees me try to kiss her. He turns to I assume his parents were like in that direction, and he says, "Mommy, they're having sex."
No way. Bro, this is like sitcom level first kiss fuck up. Like, I can't imagine how poorly this went for you. That's amazing. Oh my god. You gotta understand, how recently was this?
This was in October of last year.
Alright, so you're 13 years old, and this has been a year.
Yeah.
You're gonna be telling this story until you die. This story is so relatable and comical. Holy shit, bro. Oh my god. So I'm guessing you never got the kiss, right?
No, didn't happen.
Are you still dating?
Well, that was just the start of the story. There's more.
Okay, I want to hear more.
So, it's January. Okay, dang it. So she lives kind of like near my neighborhood, and there's this park in our neighborhood.
Okay.
And eventually I found out that she was talking to this other guy a lot, and I'm like, okay, people can have friends, that's normal.
Right.
And
way to not be jealous. Good for you.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
I feel like it's
And
going to bite you in the ass, though.
Foreshadowing. And so eventually her friend group, who, has been disapproving of me for like forever, is like, hey, you know that guy so-and-so? And I'm like, yeah. Well, they're dating. And I'm like,
You're dating.
Right?
This happened while you were dating. Right?
Sorry, you cut up.
Oh, so this happened while you were dating her, right?
Yeah, like a month after we started dating.
Wow. Okay. So how'd you handle that?
I was like, oh, okay. So the next day, I asked her to go to the park, and so we're there, and I'm like, hey, that guy you talk to a lot, because I wanted to give her a chance to be like, yeah. She completely denies everything.
Ooh, okay.
And so naturally, I'm like, I don't think this is gonna work out. Yeah. So we broke up.
Okay. Well, you handled it well. I would have taken that, especially at your age. I would have done either I would have stayed with her out of just fear of losing her, or I would have freaked out or something. You definitely, you definitely had the chops to handle that. The ability to say we should just stop talking and understand that there was more beneath the surface is, better than missing a kiss to an ear. It's definitely a step up from that.
Yeah.
So.
And so, I break up with her, and her best friend, who like has been talking to me a lot, and we have a lot of the same classes together, and walks with me in the halls. A lot of green flags, right?
Right.
And so I'm beginning to become interested in her best friend, and right like a week before I'm trying to like build up the courage to that, my best friend starts dating her.
Oh my fucking god, dude. Hey, I've said it before and I've said it again. You got to move fast at your age. Kids get swooped up like they're hot ticket items.
And you can't.
What you say?
You can't just be like, oh yeah, I like her, so break up with her, because they really like each other.
Yeah.
And they're like still dating.
Yeah. I mean, you just missed an opportunity. You just got to move a little bit faster.
Yeah. And so naturally, that was like a month ago. And so a week ago, I I told my friend, which was stupid. I shouldn't have told him. And then that got leaked. I say it like it's some big, like,
Yeah, but they
Marvel
took a screenshot and spread it
spoiler.
around the school.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
You know
dog.
what insane thing happened?
What?
I got into a different school.
You transferred schools because of that?
I didn't transfer schools because of that. Do you know what
Oh,
a
your
charter
message spread to another school?
No. My sister goes to a charter school, and it's like a lottery to get into that school.
Oh.
So I school, and Monday, like next Monday, I'm going there.
So you're just skipping town?
Pretty much.
I mean, that's almost best case scenario, literally.
Like, could not have worked out better.
Bro, 100%. You skedaddled. That's fantastic. This has been a nightmare story, but I'm glad it worked out for you in the end.
I know.
All
I
right.
went from getting goldfish to missing.
To dropping the goldfish down the garbage disposal to, you
Yeah.
know, finding a new pond. So 100%. You did it, son.
Feel free to put that on TikTok if you wish.
I'm definitely gonna put the part about you kissing an ear on TikTok. That's gonna go on there. Bless your heart, my child.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Is this Jerry?
Call from.
Zach.
It's not Jerry.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Sorry, Jerry. We'll get you in here at one point. Hello, Zach. How we doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, thanks. What can I do for you?
Having a little bit of a down bad 24 hours. Thought I'd
Damn.
tell you all about it.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so starts yesterday about 4 o'clock. Getting ready for a basketball game up in Madison, Wisconsin.
Sure.
And get a text from my girlfriend like, "Hey, can I talk to you after the game?" I'm like, "Shit, yeah, right."
Right.
Playing the basketball game. Halfway through, come down from a rebound. Land on my ankle. Still don't know. I've not gone to the hospital yet. Might be broken though.
Tough. Okay, good start.
After the game, I go to get a tacos. It's a little place. Get dumped, as we all, knew was probably going to happen there.
Okay, double.
And then, just to cap her off, woke up this morning with food poisoning. Kind of bedridden. And this 12 hours has gone from probably broken ankle, dumped, food poisoning.
So you can't stand up, you got to shit, and you don't have a girlfriend.
Pretty much.
Brother, I appreciate you calling in. Thank you so much for letting everyone know that your life's shittier than theirs right now.
Love it.
right.
Have a great day.
Bless your heart, my child.
Thank you, Father.
Short, sweet one. Okay, Zach. I think I know which one is you. I think. Or not Zach, Jerry. I think this is Jerry. Hello?
Oh, hey, I made it in. Oh.
Who is this?
Wait.
Hello?
Are you the guy on the stream?
Sorry, I'm looking for Jerry. I'm doing my best. Did you call recently, bud? Starting to feel bad. I'm never going to do this again, but the chat loves this guy, so we got to call him. Jerry, text me. I'll give it to you. Just text me and I'll call you. This is the only person I'm ever going to do this for. Just text me, bro. You can text the number. Bro. Swear to God. Do it now. Don't text the message. Don't message me on the screen. Message me on the phone. There we go. There he is. Okay. I see ya. Don't worry. All right. Jerry, I swear to God.
Father.
Yes.
Father, it's Jerry.
I know who it is. Thank you, son. What can I do for you?
Well, Father, I have a story that lasts 6 years.
All right. You're setting yourself up for success. What can I do for you?
6 painful years.
16 years?
Six painful years.
Okay. What can I do for you?
So, my dad and his friend have been good friends for a while now, and sadly, their relationship between my dad's friend and his wife have ended in a divorce.
Tough.
Yeah, so that's kind of the first downhill. But besides the fact, he had a daughter that was my age.
Okay.
Very, very, very good-looking girl, I have to say.
All right.
I've always been the type of guy to get out there. I think I have about 300 rejections to my name right now. Gonna be completely honest here.
How old are you?
15.
You said 300?
Yeah, about 300.
Maybe cast your smaller net, but okay. We'll go from here.
Yeah. No, I'm trying my best here.
Right.
Anyways, I was in grade 4 when I started talking to this girl. And most kids, they don't get their first kiss till a whole lot later. But basically, we went under the covers. As a grade 4, I felt that this was a little bit much. But you know what? Me being the guy I am, I continued with it.
Okay.
Fast forward a week, I saw this girl again. And keep in mind, she lives about 5 minutes down the street from me.
Okay.
So the next time I see this girl, would you believe she acted like nothing happened? Nothing happened.
That's a lot for a kid your age, yeah.
It was tough. I was heartbroken. And she had a much older brother, 5 years older than us, and he used to make fun of me because I couldn't pull his sister.
Oh, well, fuck him.
Yeah, but hold on. This is not the worst part. So when the divorce happened, we stopped hanging out as families because it got tough.
Right.
And the divorce happened about two years ago. Actually, more like three. So one day, I went on a bike ride with one of my buddies, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna show up at this girl's front door unannounced, because you know what? I just wasn't thinking right.
Okay.
4 cars in the driveway. Okay. And this is a particularly wealthy family. So when I knocked the door, I waited there for about a minute until I heard the door lock.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a very heartbreaking story.
Wait, so you stood in front of the door until it locked?
Yeah, someone came to the front door, locked it, and left.
Okay. Did you knock?
Yeah, I knocked.
Okay. All right. So that's terrible.
This is pretty brutal. And I had this girl on Snapchat, and she decided to text me for my birthday, which was October 24th.
Great.
Showed it to my homie Drake, for the same birthday. But anyways, besides the fact, she texted me for my birthday, happy birthday. And I sent her a voice message saying, oh, wow, the first time in 6 years that you talked to me is to say happy birthday. And she left me undelivered for 2 years.
You've had a tough run, Jerry. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Is that the end of the story?
That is the end of the story, Father.
You need to just get this girl out of your head. nothing good's gonna come of this from here on out.
No.
All right. Can you promise me that you'll never make efforts towards her again?
I promise, Father. I promise. As
All
long
right.
as you just think about me in your heart.
Okay. Yeah.
Sometimes.
I'm doing prayers and all that shit for you.
Thank you, Father.
All right. Bless your heart, Jerry.
All right. Thank you. Bye bye.
That kid needed to get that off his chest, and we let him have it. Okay? Have to say I'm not disappointed with Jerry's story. It definitely was... That's a chronology of down bad history. That's a series of unfortunate events. Callie, man, I can't pick you. There's no picking. I don't know who you are. No begging. I told you I'm not going to do this again. So my mom and stepdad just got into a fight. From where I'm sitting, it looks like she may be packing a bag to leave. Nothing I can help you with that.
Call from
George.
George, did we speak earlier? Have you already been on the show?
Yes, I have.
Because I remember exactly you saying George in the same exact way. You say George like George. But, George, I think I got to give it to someone who hasn't been on the call yet.
Well, I gotta tell you something first.
Real quick.
This is very, very interesting. I texted you this. I sent over a girl for 4 years.
Right.
She dated my whole entire friend group, right?
Right.
I dated her, found out she was fucking crazy as shit and suicidal.
Right.
This was a year ago, and now she's stalking my Instagram. What should I do?
Ignore her at all costs?
I tried. I really do, but she likes every post, and it's fucking annoying.
Then block
and
her.
I have, and guess what?
She makes a new account.
She legitimately makes stink eyes at my sister. She makes a stink eye at my sister, right? When she walks through the halls. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do. Like, she's fucking crazy.
Yeah, okay. So there's two things you can do. They now have, block her a bunch of times or whatever. But there's also online restraining orders now as well. You can look into that. You can get there is. You can, in certain states, you can get someone to leave you alone on the internet, or they'll be held to the highest degree of law in the court.
No, but she's not just bothering me. She's bothering my sister now. This is not like a little level of
That's what
pity.
I'm saying. Bring law into this. If she's harassing you and your family consistently, you can definitely get law enforcement involved, and they'll take care of that, because that's a crime, 100%.
Yeah, but like, I had a crush on her since 4th grade, right? I dated her in 6th, right?
Right.
I'm in like, wait, I was in 7th when I dated her. But like, she dated my whole entire friend group. I dated her. Oh my fucking god! I see why no one wants to talk to her now.
Yeah, she's a nutbag. There's one in every 100 people. Yeah, just fucking, you gotta... It sucks that you're in this situation, but definitely get someone involved if shit gets real serious, and it seems like it's getting pretty goddamn serious.
I know.
It's tough, but I believe in you. It's not gonna get easier before it gets harder. So, my advice to you is get someone involved. All right.
God bless it.
All right. Bless your heart, son.
Bless your heart, Father.
George is going through it. Oh, someone sent bits. The subscriber you have called is not available. Oh, you used one bit to do that. Don't abuse the bit system. Because I'm on a call. Also, TKO Tekutsuku. Thank you for following. Subscribing, I mean. Someone else subbed. 2ZZ Old 2. Sorry, I can't read from this far, but thank you for subbing. And someone else did it. Phoebe. Phoebe? Thank you for subbing.
Call from
Mo.
Hello, Mo. How you doing?
Hello. Hi.
What can I do for you?
Alright. So, like, I don't know how to say this. I've been dating, or not even, like, I had known this girl. I've been best friends with her since, like, 8th grade.
Okay.
Out of the blue, last year, like, over a year ago, she stopped talking to me, just out of nowhere.
Okay.
Just never talked to me again. And then, I'm like, 3 days ago, I was going to go text her, right? I was like, you know what, let me text her, see what's up. And I'm telling you, right when I opened Snapchat, she texted me back. She texted me. I didn't even text her. And, I mean, I don't know what to do. I've liked this girl since 8th grade.
Oh, so you're panicking a little bit? You're panicking.
Yeah, I'm scared to even talk to her right now.
Okay. So how recently did this happen?
Within the last week, pretty much.
Okay. So
and we've been talking a lot.
Oh, so you're talking to her?
Yeah, but like I'm scared to like, do anything. Like I just like wait for her to text first, and like I don't know.
It's tough. So it's awful. How old are you?
16.
16. Yeah. So kids these days, the methodology is a little bit further than I actually understand. I'm a big text first person. I text back right away. I don't give a fucking shit. Like I don't care about that cat and mouse game of like, oh, I don't care that much, so I'm gonna like leave a little bit of time, even though I know and you know you're staring at your goddamn phone, sweating, waiting for the appropriate time limit to text someone back. So, what advice exactly are you looking for? Like how to handle the situation?
Yeah, so like I don't know. She's been texting, right? But like it's been kind of flirtier than usual, like when she used to.
Okay.
That's the first thing, and like I don't know. I kind of like I just want to ask like just even for like a FaceTime. I'm too scared to ask for. I don't know. Should I do it?
Yeah, 100%. Because like I've said before, where you are super into this girl, and like so say you don't do anything. You don't ask for a FaceTime. You don't make the move. You're just like just hoping something will happen, and it never happens. You know how bad you're gonna feel when it ends up that you never had a chance with this girl because you were just too pussy. Sorry, I don't know the better word for that. You're just
Yeah.
too chicken shit. Like you gotta go for it. You really do. Even if you're nervous. Like I don't like this could be. I don't want to say the one, but it could be a good time for a long time, and you're gonna miss that opportunity because you were too afraid.
All right. So just go for it. Just do it.
Go for it. And it might even not work out, but it's better to know. If it doesn't work out, then whatever. But it's also a little bit mixed signals. Like just say like, oh, sorry, I picked up on the wrong signals. I thought you were interested in me or whatever. But definitely go for it because that's way better than not knowing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll try.
Someone in the chat actually just said, just text her FaceTime ? You've got a foot in the door already. You're already talking to her, dude. You've done 90% of the legwork. You just got to do that extra 10%.
All right. I'll give it a shot.
I believe in you, son. Bless your heart.
Thank you, Father.
Good advice, Agavi 4901. I'll be honest, I don't know what kids these days are into. You didn't get banned, Cali man. You're still there. And it is at random, yes. Once we get these new tiers figured out, we'll be able to figure out like a call list and all that shit. We're still in our infancy. This is, I think, our 6th stream, 7th stream. We're brand new. I just love you guys so much for boosting this account so goddamn hard out of nowhere. That fucking emoji, I'm so sick of it already. Father, my name is James. This story is something. All right, well, it's at random. Pimp. I should stop saying I don't like that emoji because then you guys just immediately spam that emoji. I should have known better. You guys fucking suck. Alright, I'll give this guy a call back. He's called twice. 3 times. Holy shit. Alright, slow down. Slow down. I'm trying to click on it. There we go.
Hello?
Hello, my child. What can I do for you?
Alright, so I got a pretty down bad story.
Alright.
Alright, so I was in this relationship in 7th grade. I'm in 8th grade now for like a really long time. And like it was a good relationship. I got broken up with. I was upset about it. So a couple months go by. I'm feeling really lonely. So I get with the school thought. And this is in 8th grade now.
Okay.
And the school thought is a grade younger than me. And pretty much everybody was just absolutely making fun of me. And I was thinking about breaking up with her, but then we went to like this football game. And me and her had my first kiss. Or we had our first kisses. And I missed the kiss.
Was it dark? How do people keep missing their fucking kisses?
No, so I'm quite a bit taller, all right?
Okay.
And I go down and I hit her right on the nose, and I was like, gosh, it was.
For fuck's sake, dude. Okay, so what'd you do after that? Did you try again?
Yeah, and then it went fine. And then guess what happened the day after? She broke up with me.
Oh, my God, bro. Well, I mean, you're in fucking 8th grade. You got time. Don't beat yourself up too bad. This is like when shitty things happen to people. Also, don't refer to a girl as the school thought. That's probably the first thought I had. Don't You're never gonna, find love if you use that
I
terminology.
mean, the thing is I knew that when I was going into the relationship. I was like that down bad.
Right. She's a
that
little
high.
promiscuous. Her reputation
Yeah.
precedes her. But whatever you got to do, it's called a rebound. It happens. It's not the end of the world. But, focus on yourself for right now. Especially the transition between 8th grade and freshman year. Fucking do sit-ups and push-ups until that year starts, because you're going to have to come in, and you're going to have to come in hot. So focus on yourself right now. This is the time to become a better person, not spending all your efforts on someone else or trying to be with someone else, right?
Yeah.
Right. I want you to get ripped. I want you to learn an instrument, and I want you to kick in the door freshman year, all right?
All right.
All right. Bless your heart, my son.
Thank you.
No problem. I don't know why I told him to learn an instrument, but I feel like it's good advice. Ramen Warrior can affirm. Big Westman, well, I'm telling you, it's random. Maybe I'll click on your number. Don't put your number in the chat, but it's random. Soon, we will have a tier system where you will be able to reserve a spot. This shit is motivating. Jesus, that's a big message. Father, how do you deal with jealousy? I've been friends with this girl for a really long time, and I'm super into her, and I can't stand the thought of them being with someone else, but I don't want to date her, and I'm really bad jealousy drives us apart, and I'm not trying to be as close as we currently are. She and I have a really close friendship, like we are basically best fucking friends. I love her more than anything, and I really want to be with her. Then fucking shoot your shot, dog. Shoot your shot, because it's past friendship at this point, and if you don't even want to be friends with her anymore, you just want to date her. So shoot your shot.
Call from.
It's Bo.
To accept, press 1.
Bob?
Hello?
Hello, is this Bob?
This is Bo.
Bo. Hi, Bo. It's Tucker, the priest. What can I do for you?
Hey, I have a crazy story.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm 17. I live in Dallas, around Dallas area,
Okay.
and I saved up my money for about 2 or 3 months to buy tickets for an Elton John concert.
For sure.
Uh-huh. And I had this crush on a girl, and I worked up the courage to ask her out.
Okay.
And so I did. I asked her out, and I asked her if she wanted to go to Elton John with me.
All right.
And so she said yes, and that she said she'd liked me for a while.
All right. We're in the black. Love it.
Yeah, yeah. And so fast forward until now. Well, we started dating after that. That was in October. I asked her in October because the concert is in January.
Okay.
And I asked her in October, and then so we were excited until then, and we started dating. And so I thought that was cool and stuff.
Yeah. It's all gold. All golden right now. Yeah.
Yes. And then we got up until the point where the concert is, and we were excited. We were talking for a while, but lately she seemed a little bit more distant. But it's fine. We got the concert coming up. It'll be fun. Right. And so on Tuesday, he's doing a concert on Tuesday and on Wednesday today. And I got the tickets for the Wednesday concert today. And I found out on Tuesday that he had tested positive for COVID.
Ooh.
So he canceled the 2 shows. And so today was the day we were supposed to go to our concert, and she broke up with me today. And so she said, "Yeah, I'm not ready right now," and then pretty much broke it off. And so I asked her about it, and then she finally said, "I was dating you for Elton John tickets to go see Elton John."
Oh my God! This all happened today?
This is today, and today is my birthday.
You gotta give me a second, bro. You gotta give me a second. This is a lot. Oh my God. Okay. Listen, Few things. One, proud of you for being able to tell this story day of. This would probably take me at least 6 months to tell another human being. 2, happy birthday. I feel like that can't go without saying.
Thank you.
3, you definitely won so far. I can't imagine there's going to be a worse story than this. Even the kid who kissed an ear. You're definitely the down baddest of the day.
Yeah.
Bro, honestly, this is going to hurt for a long time. But fuck that person. Fuck that person. And you got to realize that you did nothing wrong. You might feel like an ass. You might feel like a fool. But it's the same thing when someone sells the Brooklyn Bridge. Like, you just got scammed by a shitty person. And it sucks that she's out there and she's just having whatever, the normal day while you're sitting there on your birthday getting fucked over. But it's going to get better. And it sucks that even Elton John isn't there for you at the moment, but he has COVID, so we can't fault him for that. But you really, the last thing I want you to do, definitely like cry it out, feel bad. It's gonna feel bad, and I don't want you to repress these emotions. But you gotta understand that it's not your fault and that you couldn't have done anything. You just got fucked over by a shitty person. Okay?
Okay. And the thing is that he didn't cancel her concert; he postponed it. So she couldn't even stand to date me any longer, and she was aware of the fact that it was postponed.
Exactly.
She couldn't be with me any longer to wait till it was postponed.
That's way better of a scenario, honestly, because you know what? It's just the longer it was gonna take, the more it was gonna hurt. The shittier of a person she was. It's better to get that out. It's like taking a leech off. It's just like it feels a lot more comfortable leaving it on there, but it's way better that she did this now. And she did it in a shitty way, and she shouldn't have done it at all. But now you have one extra ticket to go to Elton John. Forget about her. Bring one of your friends, or maybe even a new fucking girl. Who goddamn knows? I can promise you that no other girl is going to use you for Elton John tickets. I can promise you that. That's not going to happen. They're not going to play a long game with you. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Go. I want you to hang up. I want you to put your face in a pillow. And I want you to cry for at least 5 minutes. And then take a deep breath and watch your favorite show. Okay?
Yeah, I've been on and off crying for the last few hours, and I saw your stream popped up, and it really brightens my day.
Don't feel any bit bad about crying. You should be crying right now. That's the healthy reaction. The less you cry, the more it's gonna hurt. So let your body react to this naturally. It's like a poison. It's coming out through your tear ducts. Have a better day than the one you're having, and it's only gonna get better from here. All right, bud?
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you so much.
Sorry to hear it, man. Bless your heart.
Thank you, Father.
On his birthday. On his fucking birthday. Wow, that was a quick recall. I'm just so... That's tough.
Call from
Elijah.
Elijah, how you doing, my son?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
Good. What can I do for you?
So there's this girl, right? I'm in drama. She's in drama at our school.
You know what I think about actors and actresses, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay. Just want to preface that, but go ahead.
We did Little Women, that play. We did it this last year. I was the main guy, so I had to pretend to be in love with this girl, for the whole play, and we get married at the end, right?
Right.
Okay. So all of that happens. It got postponed because of COVID and stuff, so we did it over the summer. So the school year starts, and she's been talking to me a lot. I've been talking to her a lot. I'm really starting to kind of actually catch feelings for this girl, and I kind of really don't know what to do.
Right.
Because it's just been like when over the play I was dating somebody else, so when we first started talking, it was just kind of like a friend.
Who the person you were dating end up going to that play and watching you fall in love with a girl on stage?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is gonna be messy. I don't. I would say go for it, but you just got to realize the drama that's gonna come with you doing what you're about to do.
Right, but that other girl that I was dating, I mean, she's crazy. That's a whole nother story.
All right.
But
we won't get into that. But so
right.
You just got to be aware that you're both actors and that things. I have a prejudice against these kind of relationships, but hey, I wish you the best of luck. I mean, you should do it anyways. Just have fun. But still, I mean, it might get messy. That's usually how these things go.
Right, and my thing is though, she's going to college in Colorado, and that's a good a good distance away. It's probably like 5 hours away from where I am.
So that's not gonna last.
I don't know. Yeah.
It's just not. So, have fun in the moment and worry about things in the future. But, if you just want a relationship right now, this is the perfect time to just, have fun and figure shit out. It's gonna end poorly either way. So make your decisions.
Okay.
All right?
All right, thank you.
No problem. Bless your heart. Yes. This is not a male-only stream. It just happens to be male-only. I would love to have a girl on the call. Gotta be quick and get lucky. There's a lot of people trying to call in. I know. How long do you plan on streaming? We got another, 20 minutes left. It's usually an hour and a half.
Call from.
Antonio.
See, this is not a woman.
To accept, press 1.
This is a very
to send
manly
a voicemail,
man.
Press 2.
Hello, Antonio. How we doing?
Good, good.
What can I do for you? Hello?
Hello.
What can I do for you?
Alright, I have a story,
Sure.
Okay. It was probably it started 2 months ago. 3 I forgot.
Okay.
Alright. I was talking to this girl for a while. We're chilling, hanging out. And at school, out of nowhere, she grabs me, just starts, I don't know, she starts hugging me, holding my hand.
Okay. What are
She's
you
doing this for a couple of weeks.
What's going on in the background right now?
Oh, it's probably the stream.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay, turn that down a little bit. But yeah, okay. So yeah. She's getting real touchy-feely, PDA in school.
Yeah. Dudes for a couple weeks. I knew she was liking me. I just didn't care. Went with it. After a couple weeks, I started catching feelings.
Yeah, of course.
I asked her out. Then she obviously said yes.
Okay.
We dated after probably 1 or 2 months. We went on break. We texted a couple times back and forth. After break, we went to school. She didn't talk to me once at school. She did it for a whole week.
Really?
Yes. Didn't text me at all.
Okay.
So I asked her why. She said, I don't want to talk. That's it. Some bullshit answer. Sorry for the language.
Yeah.
I got mad. I started talking to other girls. Then I hooked up with one of them.
You hooked up with a different girl. Okay.
Mhm. After that, I just broke up with her.
Okay.
Every conversation, she's I'm an asshole, everything. I was telling her, you're just being a bitch to me. And she gave me valid reason why I was being a dick. I thought.
Were you being a dick prior?
Okay, we kind of had some couple fights. But I wasn't really a kind of dick person. I was a good person, I would say.
Okay.
I was a good person. Did she give me a valid reason? I was thinking to myself, I messed up. I was trying to get her back together. I was begging her back.
Okay.
Different reasons why. And then she agreed to it. She said, let's go back to the ways before, how, I was saying touching, feeling, all that. She didn't at all. Didn't even talk to me, text me. And after that, just broke up. That's that.
So she just didn't want to talk to you, but she wanted to date you.
Yeah, it was complicated. It made no sense. She was kind of toxic too. After I figured out we broke up.
Okay, yeah. Get rid of this person. She seems a little off kilter. I don't know what the fuck's going on in this story, but good lord. Move
yeah, it's
on.
kind of complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already did.
Okay, then yeah, fucking, that's a ridiculous person. I don't even have advice for you because you're already out, but good luck with what you're doing, son.
Yeah, it was just a bad story.
Okay, bless your heart.
Thanks, Father.
Bye. I love you, Father. I love you too, Will. Thank you for subscribing. Did you subscribe? You did. You did subscribe. I didn't even notice it. What are these messages? Holy shit. Yes, you called the number on screen.
Call from
Grady.
Grady?
Yeah.
Is that your first name?
Yeah. So I was on here like not too long ago. I was the kid that like just got braces and who has a crush on my best friend's sister.
Right, and I told you to go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there are kind of some things that I like left out. So I did check with my friend. He said he was okay with it. Like he didn't really care.
Perfect.
But I used to be like that kid that thought like misogynistic jokes were funny.
Right.
So like I used to make those a lot when she was around and she didn't like that.
Mm-hmm.
Except I couldn't really take a hint. So I like kept going. So I kind of feel like she is in the middle somewhere, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta let her. You've changed as a person, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You should probably bring it up to her at one point in a conversation and be like, "Hey, I just want to let you know that was not cool. I've definitely been. I was an idiot back then, and I really wish I didn't say those things. Like, definitely apologize for your actions. It's never good to have that look and that reputation precede you. But that's definitely something you should get out. Don't let that fester inside of her. Make sure you let her know that that's not you anymore."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's pretty easy.
There you go. Just make sure she knows.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Bless your heart, my son.
Thank you, Father.
Bye-bye. No, this is a real church. This is a real church. Fuck. You don't see anything. I'm really in a cathedral.
Call from
Nick,
Nick, how we doing, my son?
I'm doing great. How are you, Father?
What can I do for you?
Oh, I have a legend for you.
All right.
This was nothing recent. This was about 10 years ago in high school.
All right. Finally, we have an adult on the show, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is a story I will never forget. Always told it. So my parents left me out of the country for 3 weeks as a 16-year-old. Great time.
Wow. All right. Cool.
I was smart. I didn't invite too many people over. I invited over two of my close buddies and, a couple girls.
Right.
One of the girls in the group I've been trying to get with for a couple weeks, unsuccessfully.
Okay.
But my buddy was really intent on me losing my V card that night. So he got me hammered and pretty much just threw me in a room with not the most attractive girl in the group. And, I was hammered. I was 16.
Okay.
One thing led to another. And she passed out. She was so drunk that during the middle of this, she completely passed out.
Okay.
I was freaking out. I was hammered. She was hammered. Only like 2 minutes go by. It felt like an eternity.
Oh, so she was
wakes
like
back up.
Okay, she like collapsed.
She was already on the bed. She just went to sleep pretty much. So
that's terrifying.
So drunk that she just
Good Lord.
So I was freaking out.
I was gonna say that's usually a heart thing when that happens. Like a heart will stop beating or some shit like that. There's enough alcohol in your system. That's horrifying. Okay.
I made sure. No, she was alive. That was the first thing I checked. I was trying to wake her up, freaking out. Right.
Yeah.
She wakes up like nothing happened. Tries to go right back in it.
Absolutely not. Not in my opinion. Fucking back out of that. What did you do?
No, sir. I contemplated. I did not back out.
Dude.
I absolutely should have.
At least
She started kissing me. We were already unclothed in bed.
I mean, you were both drunk, so I'll give you that, but
yes,
definitely
yes,
not the right
yes.
move.
And then the friend that I was trying to get with walks in.
Oh, this wasn't even the same person? I thought this was the same fucking person.
No, this was I hate to say it, I don't mean to be a dick, but she was the ugly one out of the group. I did not want to get with her, but I was down bad.
But
I
you
had
did
to.
it. Good fucking God, bro.
I wanted to lose the V card, and I didn't even lose it that night. Story spread somehow, and then it twisted into a rumor.
I already know
many
the
years
rumor.
on.
I know the rumor.
Yeah. So I come into school that Monday. This happened on Friday night. You know, I go in on Monday. Didn't think anyone knows. I go up to my locker, and there's about 50 people standing around my locker, all my friends, a lot of people I know in my grade. And there she is. She screams at me, asking me why I told the whole school that we had sex, and punches me in the face.
Wow. And you didn't even have sex, right?
No, we never even did. So she goes to the principal's office. I keep living my life, whatever. Couple years later, I meet a buddy of mine. I was working at a restaurant. You know, he was cool. He went to the same school that I used to go to. He was a couple grades below me. And the girl that this happened with came in to apply while I was working with this friend. His name was Skyler.
Tough.
And yep. So he's like, dude, did you hear about this story? And I'm like, oh my God, dude, no. He's like, yeah, she bit someone's dick off. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, dude, you didn't hear about that?
Wait, was it just a rumor that was about you that just ballooned to that point?
Yep. So this story went around school for years and years, even after I graduated, went to college. I was a sophomore in college, and my buddy I worked with was a senior in high school, and he told me that. He's like, dude, I've been hearing about that since freshman year. I was like, what? What the fuck are you talking about?
So
that was me.
You're the legend of a dickless man. You're the bite of 87. Your dick is is in the ether. It's just been bitten off in some transfer story.
I lived forever at that high school.
Wow, that's amazing. I mean, a terrible beginning to this story, but I'm
terrible story.
Super
terrible
glad
story.
you have a legend of you, and the fact that you got your dick big off. That's just magic. That's just fantastic. I love to hear that.
It was a great time.
All right, bless your
It was
heart,
a great
my
time.
son.
Just had to share that one.
Bless
Have a
your
great
heart.
night, Father.
Thank you. Good God. All right, one second. All right, so I'm in love with my best friend. I really like her, and she is obsessed with one of my best friends. I told her I liked her, and she didn't really say anything back. Now she is talking to another boy that is a hoe and cheated on his last girlfriend. Just give up. I don't even read the rest of that. Give up. She's not.
Call from
Wesley.
Wesley, how you doing, boy?
Yo, all right. So I've been trying to get in the past couple days, but it's kind of over now because she's basically thrown me in the dirt. So this whole thing started, I'd say November, and so we've been friends for about like 2 years now, and so we're not like super close or anything, but we were good friends. And so then we got math class this year, and I'm trying to think of what happened, but I just started catching feelings, and so I didn't really know what to do because, I knew what to do, but I didn't know how to react because she liked this other dude, and I knew she liked this other dude. And so I had to figure out how to get her to, I guess so. I guess I'd have to figure out how to get her to stop liking him and get her to like me more.
Right. That's a big ask.
Yeah. So there's this girl that I know, like we've been good friends. There's like no feelings there. And so she knows this girl pretty well. So I got her to like help me out, give me advice and all that. And then so we've been talking back and forth for like a long time, like 2 months maybe. And like we would FaceTime and everything, and like I don't know, it's so hard to tell because like she acted like she would like me, and then she would say something like, dang, I really just need to get over this other guy. And I'm like,
well, this is really confusing. So it got to the point where I was just like, I don't have any other chance, and so I don't know if she likes me or not, so I might as well just shoot my shot. So I called her FaceTime. I shot my shot. She said she didn't like me then, but she had thought about it. So I thought that was a little bit of hope. And so I just kind of acted like it didn't happen. She kind of acted like it didn't happen. We went back to talking, just kind of the same way. And then one day she just stopped talking to me. And I talked to her. I was like, because I was thinking, because I was asking my friend, I was like, she stopped talking to me, so should I like confront her or should I just leave her alone? And so I decided that I would just confront her. And I was like, so are we like not friends anymore or something? And she said, well, let me give you a second. So let me go back. So in this time when she stopped talking, like that kind of showed me her true colors.
Right.
So I lost feelings pretty fast.
Right.
And so I just wanted to know if we could even be friends anymore. So I text her and I go, so are we even friends anymore? Because this is like right before school was about to start back after like winter break and all that. And so I wanted to get things straight before I was going in there and trying to talk to her in the middle of mess.
Okay.
So I asked her and she was like, oh, well, it's just weird and like weird stuff like that. And I'm like, why is it weird? And so I don't know, it was confusing. And I asked her if it was about if it was because I liked her, and she said sort of, but I don't know. And here's another thing that makes me really mad. So I've heard that this guy has told people that she likes her, and she knows that, and I think he knows that too, and they still haven't dated. That makes me mad.
Why does that make you mad?
Because it's like, I shoot my shot, I get shot down, and then they both know it, and he doesn't have the balls to ask her out.
Oh, so yeah, you're saying like this guy's a chump for not being able to do what you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I knew I knew that she probably didn't like me anyways, so
It's
I don't know.
definitely a lot to, take in, but you gotta move on. You gotta ignore this person from here on out because it's not gonna do anything but stress you out. Clearly, if the fact that you even are aware of the situation with this other guy is showing that you're in a little too deep. So definitely, focus on yourself. Get away from that horrible, horrible situation.
Yeah. I saw this one thing that really helped. It was like helped me get out because I was like messed up for a couple of days, and so it was that. So if you're trying to get over somebody that's never like been your girlfriend or anything, just remember that they were never yours. That helped so much.
There you go. There you go. That is exactly the mentality you need to have. I'll start telling people that. They were never yours in the first place. Don't pretend like you owned them.
Yeah.
And plus, you shot your shot. You did everything you could.
So, is there anything else you think I should have done differently? Because that's kind of semi why I called.
No, you did everything you should have done correctly. Maybe right after she said no to you, you probably should have. You stayed in it a little too long because you both pretended like it was nothing right and you wanted to stay friends with her. But I'm assuming in the back of your brain, you still thought there was still like a little bit of a chance, right?
Yeah. Because because it was hard to tell because like I was saying, she would give little hints and I'll be like, is that supposed to mean something?
Right. Exactly. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
so
you're just getting strung along a little bit. So now you know that if they say no, you probably should put your efforts somewhere else instead of just trying to wait around and see if something happens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the lesson here. So that's the only thing I would have changed. Besides that, you did your due diligence. It just didn't work out. So you're down bad, but you're on your way up. All right, son?
Thank you, Father.
All right. Bless your heart.
You too.
All right. All right. This is going to be the end of the stream, but we are going to do a raid. Hopefully we don't raid a bingo hall like we did last week. That was a nightmare. All right, let me see this. Father, how do I know if you've ever been down bad? How do you know if you've ever been down bad? You'll know. It's a feeling. It's a mentality. What do you mean? Have I ever been down bad? Is that what you're asking? Of course I've been down bad. Kidding me, right, meow? Alright, what should we watch? Pokemon? I'll watch Pokemon. We're not doing bingo, because we almost ruined the entire career of a man. We'll watch Pokemon. Who doesn't like some good Pokemon? Goodbye, Father. I lasted the full stream. Let's go! Those are the homies. Oh, some people got some big viewers here. This person looks sweet. We'll help her out. She, be nice. You guys were nice last time, but it was just a bad circumstance. So, be nice to this person. And everyone have a good night, alright? 49 viewers. 59, 70, 79, 81. Is that where we're staying? 81, 83, 84, 82. One more. Oh, it went down. 80. Okay, whatever, fuck it. 82, perfect. Alright. Have a blessed day. I'll be back on Friday, alright, guys?